Yo, what's going on, people? It's man like Jamo. We got a little portable monitor out here to review today from the guys at Mobile Pixel. I suppose this is more of an impressions than a proper full review because I've only been using this for the past 3 days. Yeah, it's called the Deuce Plus or Deus Plus. I'm not even too sure how to pronounce the thing, but let's get this thing unboxed and see what's really good in it. Now, in terms of the unboxing process, pretty much simplistic. You get the monitor, you get a USB-C cable with a USB-A adapter on the other end of it, two instruction manuals and a couple sheets of paper, which help you to mount the monitor to the back of your laptop. Now, straight up, man's gonna have to dive into look, feel, and build quality before anything else. Now, looks-wise, I don't really mind. The black color does look a bit boring, but it is what it is. It's nice and low profile. It's supposed to be for work meetings, isn't it? So you don't want anything colorful or flashy. Cool, leave the design exactly where it is. But in terms of the feel and build quality, I don't know what's going on here, guys. It feels a bit flimsy. It is flimsy. Hey, I can't even say it feels a bit flimsy. Me holding it, yeah, it's one of them ones where you're holding it, you're like, rah, let me not drop this, or let me not exert too much pressure because this thing might just snap. It feels hella plasticky, it's hella lightweight, which I suppose is a good point because you're going to want to carry this around with your laptop, so you've got a nice external screen to carry with you. But for me, it's just not giving longevity, fam. I don't know if it's rugged enough to stand the test of time, but we shall see in it. Now, there's a few different ways that you can set up this external monitor. The first of which being attaching it to the back of your laptop with the magnets that are included. Setup is really simple. They give you a sheet of paper so that you know exactly where to put the magnets on the back of your laptop screen. Then you just literally attach the screen because the magnets are already on the screen as well. And boom, you're good to go. You just slide out the screen and you're off. Now, this is supposed to be a productivity thing, so you're supposed to maybe, I don't know, have your clients on the left-hand side, and then you can have like a presentation or a Zoom call or something like that going on the right-hand side. But you know, like, man like me is a gamer in it, so man has to do all the gaming things of it. So man had the game on the left-hand side on the 1080p 60 frames per second external monitor, and I had my OBS or I had my Twitch or whatever I wanted to watch on the right hand screen, innit, fam? So for like streaming on the go with a dual monitor setup, wicked. Like I said, OBS on one screen, game on the other screen, you're pretty much good to go. I almost forget to mention that the hinge on the external screen is actually pretty flexible, so you can turn it all the way towards you, almost to like a 90-degree, whatever viewing angle suits your needs the best, innit? And whilst I'm in this presentation mode, let me just talk about the viewing angles, fam. Viewing angles, not too bad. Like, you can usually tell the viewing angles are bad when you're coming at an angle like this and you see the color start washing out of the panel, fam. And just try it underneath. Underneath also looks okay. And even on top, it looks okay, fam. So yeah, I'm actually very pleased with the viewing angles of this panel, fam. It looks quite decent. And that brings man on to the next mode, which is basically presentation mode, where you're flipping the screen all the way around to the back of the laptop, so you can see what you're doing on the front of the laptop and maybe have your presentation going on the back of the laptop, so whoever's sitting in front of you can see what you're trying to show them. Kind of like a PowerPoint, I don't know, but man was just playing games in it again. But yeah, you can see the use cases for having your laptop this way and having the screen on the back doing its thing for whoever you're trying to present to, innit? Now, the third mode for this portable external monitor is to have it in a vertical or portrait orientation. I know it's not really a mode, it's more of a setting, but it's nice that it actually has its own stand where it can stand up in portrait and vertical orientation and just give you that extra screen in that kind of mode, innit? So obviously, if you're doing up Discord, you're doing up, I don't know, Microsoft Teams, or maybe some people just like their web pages to be in vertical mode because you're scrolling less now. Yeah, you can do that on this. It sits by itself, no issues whatsoever, fam. One thing that's also kind of sick is that the screen also knows which way up it is, even when it's connected to the PC, so you don't have to go into Windows settings to turn the screen or like orientate the screen to landscape flipped or landscape unflipped. You can literally just do this. And it does it there quick. Look how quick that is. Bam. Bam. Like, mad quick as well, fam. And last but not least, guys, you guys might want to be seated down for this one, because I've not seen anywhere in the propaganda for this portable monitor that it doubles up as a Nintendo Switch dock. One cable, well, okay, technically two cables, but one USB-C cable into the Nintendo Switch, plug that directly into the dock, then plug the power cable for the Nintendo Switch also into the screen, and yo, your Nintendo recognizes this screen as a Nintendo Switch dock, fam. So you can just bang out games 1080p 60 frames per second, no issues. It's such a weird, random and fantastic feature, fam. Like, this is supposed to be like a business thing, yet it has the ability to bang out Nintendo Switch without having to bring your dock around with you. That's just wavy, fam. See how my Nintendo Switch is just chilling there with one cable, no dock. Mazzolini. I can't lie, guys. This is a wavy piece of kit. This is a very wavy piece of kit, fam. You're telling me that the monitor just slaps onto the back of your laptop and becomes a dual monitor setup wherever your laptop is. In your bag, you've got a dual monitor setup. Mad thing, fam. Literally gonna change the scene when I go to work, fam. Also, the fact that it doubles up as a Nintendo Switch dock, that is so random and it works so well. That's like, why, or why not? Of course, you get it, kind of thing. I'm so confused but excited at the same time. Now, the only thing, as I said before, is the build quality. This thing feels very fragile, fam. Yeah, like you can't be doing a madness to it when it's in your backpack. Make sure you have one of those laptop backpacks, which obviously have the padding in them, because this thing can't take too many shocks and drops. Definitely cannot. Not that I've tried to give it too many shocks and drops myself, but yeah, I know that this thing is definitely kind of feeble feeling in it. So just make sure you're careful with it and you'll get the full enjoyment that this thing is trying to give you, innit?